Welcome to Thorne Rider Stadium. Elon Olive alongside Chris Brentel for this semifinal matchup that, Chris, really I think everybody has been wanting to see. It is number 4 Sheridan, the home team, versus the favorites to win the state tournament, Cheyenne Post 6.
Let's start with the elephant in the room. Okay, let's start with who Sheridan is starting. Nate Killian. I don't think I saw that coming. I don't think you saw that coming. Very interesting. I expected Mortensen tonight. What say you about that, man? That is crazy. First off, it's interesting here, the path for Sheridan. At some point, you got to throw Mortensen.
Yeah.
And if you lose this game, you might throw him tomorrow against and try to keep him for, Gillette or Cheyenne later on. But would you have thrown him today? I start with the tough questions.
I know, right? Armchair quarterback. Yeah, I think I would have, but at the same time, you've also got Nate Killian. He's very, very well capable. Also, Dalton Nelson only went to, I think, a third of an inning. A third of an inning last night. There is a team out there with a bullpen as deep, or a pitching staff as deep as Cheyenne, it is probably Sheridan, to be quite honest with you.
And Nate Killian, to your point, he's kind of an unsung guy. He's only pitched 21 innings. So it could be one of those things where Cheyenne doesn't know him very well also.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
So we'll see. He's got an ERA right at 4. Very, very interesting. 2-0 record, ERA right at 4. Usually kind of a bullpen guy. Had a 3.43 ERA in a decent year last year. That is going to be very interesting. Another question mark for me is, if you're Sheridan, can you get something going early on Applegarth? Applegarth is a guy that gets stronger as the game goes on. You're more apt to jump on him in the first or second inning if you are to have any success whatsoever. Feezer, excuse me.
As you said Applegarth, and I was like, what?
Yeah, the Nebraska guy. the next Cornhusker.
Yep. Yeah.
So, you got to jump on him early.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And if you're Sheridan, I mean, they're going to be the designated home team, which actually works out very, very well for them. But a lot of things have happened in day 2 of this tournament. And while the starting lineups are being announced, Chris, what do you say we go ahead and show the updated graphic on what has happened in this tournament? We've had 3 games played so far, and 2 of them elimination games. Laramie beats Rock Springs, and Casper ends the Evanston Outlaws season. Laramie will play the loser of this very game. Casper and Jackson are set for a 4 p.m. matchup tomorrow. The winner of this one will take on Gillette at 7 o'clock in the final game of the season under the lights. The loser will take on Laramie in the first game of the day tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Yeah, Gillette might be the hottest team right now at the state. Let's see what happens here tonight, though.
No one has scored a run against Gillette, but no one has also scored a run against Cheyenne.
And if Sheridan wins this game, you have to say they're the hottest team with the biggest win as well. Sheridan, here's something people really don't think about, I think, a lot of times. Their resume is phenomenal. Sheridan's resume is great. They have 2 big wins over the Billings Royals. They've beaten the Billings Scarlets a couple of times. They have a lot of big wins. They beat Gillette 2 out of 3 times this year. Their resume stands up to anybody in the state, and it is really good. Plus, they're a veteran team. They are 15-11 against quality teams, and they're hot right now. They've won 8 in a row. But here's the stat of the night. I talk about Sheridan's great resume. The Rough Riders, just to kind of give a comparison, are 0-6 against regional teams from last year. Sheridan is 6-5 against regional teams from last year.
And that
Ponder that for a second.
Yeah, that tells you right there that Sheridan, a lot of people, yes, Gillette is the number 2 seed, but I think a lot of people had Sheridan pegged at one point in the season as the biggest threat to the dynasty that Cheyenne is trying to create here. We're going to go ahead and step aside as we get ready for our national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the first pitch starting lineups in this state championship semifinal in the winner's bracket. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Signage is a critical part of your...
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem once again here at Thorne Rider Stadium. And Chris, I think you've got the title of Best National Anthem at the state tournament in the last 2 years taken away from you, man.
I know, man. That's pretty rough. That's okay, because I'm going to sing tonight on the broadcast. I may rap. You never know.
Oh, boy.
Probably some Lil Wayne.
Oh, boy. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineup for the visiting Cheyenne, designated visiting team, the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers. And let's go ahead and run through that starting lineup for Cheyenne Post 6. Leading off, Mason Tavoya, the third baseman, Coulter McAnally, the 2021 Player of the Year, and now 2022 Player of the Year and Pitcher of the Year. Will bats second. Zach Costopoulos, the first baseman, bats third. Keldon Hastings, the second baseman, bats fourth. Julian Romero, the left fielder, bats fifth. Dom Lopez, the right fielder, bats sixth. Hayden Swain will be the designated hitter. He's in the 7th spot. Caden Anderson, the catcher, bats 8th. And Wyatt Hott, the center fielder, bats 9th.
Well, this is going to be very interesting, Elon. This Cheyenne Sixer lineup is tough, dude. I'm just going to go through something real quick here. Let's see here. Yeah, Mason Tafoya. Regular season, 379. He's actually over 380 now. Coulter McAnally, regular season, 444. Zach Costopoulos, 416. Julian Romero, 399. Are you getting kind of the drift of this lineup? At the bottom, you have Wyatt Hott, 358. Yeah, this is tough, my friend. Yeah. This is a tough one for any pitcher. I don't care how good the pitcher is. It's a tough lineup to face. But if you can somehow minimize the damage 1 through 5 and do what you need to do 6 through 9, you have an opportunity to not shut down Cheyenne, but maybe contain that offense.
Nate Killian takes to the mound for Coach Ben Phillips, the newly inducted Hall of Famer. Congratulations to Coach Phillips on a well-deserved honor that he received last night during opening ceremonies.
Yeah, Ben Phillips has done an amazing job with the Sheridan team. What they say in his first year,
they
won 8 and 28.
Games,
yeah.
And then
they balled out ever since.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how they start Mason Tafoya here, because Mason Tafoya, he's an interesting leadoff man. Most leadoff guys see a lot of pitches. Sometimes they can be aggressive. Here we go.
First pitch from Killian. He's laying a bunt down to start this game, and it goes foul.
Didn't see that one coming.
No, I don't think anyone did. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the outfield for Sheridan. In left field, you've got Rich Hall. Center field, Carter Dubberly. Right field, Brock Steele. We'll go ahead and give you the infield after the 1-0. Finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Caden Steele at first base. Trevor Stowe at second. Michael Greer at the hot corner. Cale Hamrick at shortstop. Battery featuring Nate Killian being caught by Cody Kilpatrick. Next one misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And how big would it be, and listen to this crowd erupt, if you can start this game with a strikeout for Nate Killian.
It is a packed house.
Next one down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sealing off. Chris Brentsel coming to you from the Union Broadcast Booth. 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Thanks for joining us on mylocalradio.com. 2-2 on the way, and another foul ball rips through the trees off the right.
What's interesting, I thought Sheridan would kind of fold under the pressure last night. I'm going to admit it. I thought they were going to lose to Casper because it's a home crowd. It's a lot of pressure. It's a big crowd. They stepped up.
They looked great.
And both these teams don't care about the moment right now. These are 2 veteran teams. I think they're both going to play really well.
2-2 turns to 3-2 as the ball rides inside on the hands of Mason Tafoya. Dangerous Coulter McAnally awaiting in the wings. Full count offering. Misses just a touch outside. And a leadoff walk for the reigning state champions.
Well, Nate Killian didn't get the call. He wanted it, kind of put his head to the side a little bit, wanting that call. But you got to get on the plate. It was just a tad off of there. And again, Tafoya doing what he does best, man, just getting on base.
Here's the most dangerous 1-2 punch in the state when it comes to power. Coulter McAnally, 2021 Player of the Year. And then 2022 pitcher, and Player of the Year as well.
He hit .444 in the regular season.
Swing and a miss by McAnally.
Going to Utah. He's going to be a Utah Ute.
Yep.
We'll see what conference they're in.
Yeah, right?
Could be the Big 12.
Go play against some Texas baseball, all those southern schools. That could be an issue. And McAnally tagged in the shoulder. Nate Killian, not the start you're wanting right now. He's going to have to get around 2 free bases.
That is a disaster because now you have Tafoya with speed at second. You have McAnally at first, and you have a guy, Zach Kostopoulos, who looks like a superhero with a cape because he has quite the jaw.
You know, I call him the Greek god.
Yeah.
As Kostopoulos was...
I think he could squat you and I.
Probably. First pitch to Kostopoulos. Got under it, popped it up high. Losing it in the sun is Nate Killian, and it's in and out of his glove.
It dropped.
Greer tries to make the catch before it hits the ground, diving down, but it drops.
And those are the situations Sheridan must take advantage of. You had a chance to get Kostopoulos. You had a chance to make the inning 2 on, 1 out. Instead, still 2 out, nobody on, and the dangerous dude, the power guy back at the dish.
Killian agrees on the sign from catcher Cody Kilpatrick. Pitches. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The one good thing Killian doing right now, he's missing low. Good sign.
Yeah. If you leave anything up high to this lineup, they're going to drill it. Killian comes set in the 1-1. Beautiful pitch. Nips the outside of the window for strike 2.
Killian right now trying to see what's going to be called a strike, and what's going to be called the ball that's smart. Keep him on those corners.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know that we hear a lot lately about the robo umpires and stuff like that. I personally like that the umpire strike zone is human, and you got it. It's part of the strategy. You got to figure out where the strike zone is going to be that night. Swinging a foul ball behind for strike 2.
Robo umpire is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and I hate it. That's a bad idea.
I always think it's a very good it's a sign of a good batter, a good pitcher, if they can kind of go up and learn the strike zone and adjust as the game moves on. Then that one inside. Beautiful breaking ball that nips the inside part of the zone, and listen to this crowd.
It was a breaking ball that tailed in, and that's what got Kostopoulos. I think he thought it was going to stay high, but it kind of tailed in and dropped a little. That is nasty.
That sets the stage for Keldon Hastings.
Second baseman number 4, Keldon Hastings.
And if you're Nate Killian, you get this out right here. You can forget about the runners on and just focus on the next guy.
Keldon's had a great year quietly, 322.
Hastings fouls off the first pitch.
I like the bare-handed look.
Yeah.
A lot of guys wearing the batting gloves.
Yeah.
I love it. Reminds me of George Brett, Mark Grace, and Vladimir Guerrero. Those are 3 guys that reminds me of. You could throw Moises Alou in there. I'm showing my age.
0-1 on the way. Inside part of the zone, and Killian might have been like, all right, I know where that inside part is. Let me just pound that for a minute.
Killian settling in right now.
The who's who of Wyoming baseball is here. Rocky Rondinelli from Rock Springs in the stands. Brendan Chavez and Aaron Lozano from Laramie. They all came to see this matchup. Huddy G from Rock Springs. Swing and a chopper down third base line. Picked up by Greer to second for one. On to first. Double play.
How huge is that double play as this place absolutely erupts here in Sheridan? It was 2 on, nobody out. No damage done, though. Great job by Killian fighting out of it.
Sheridan, Wyoming, the place to be in the entire state of Wyoming. It's no score going into the bottom of the first. The home team will have their chance when we come back. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, or about what you need. And that's exactly what you get with me, Todd Jones, your Southwest Wyoming Allstate agent. I am an agent who knows what it's like to live in Southwest Wyoming, and one who wants to protect our way of life as much as you do. Contact the Jones Allstate Agency today for your free quote, 307-789-1541. Again, that's 307-789-1541. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Future Nebraska Cornhusker in 2021 Pitcher of the Year, Bradley Feaser, takes to the mound for Cheyenne Post 6 as we enter the bottom of the first inning. Despite giving up 2 free bases in the beginning of this one, great defense and a good pitching performance from Nate Killian keeps it no score.
You want to know Feaser's stats so far? 8-2, 1.49 ERA, 57 innings, 56 hits, 57 strikeouts. Those are pretty good numbers right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It is about to get loud in here as Michael Greer, the third baseman, leads it off. Dalton Nelson, the designated hitter, had a massive night last night. He bats second. We'll give you the rest of the order as Nelson puts this one into shallow right field. Retreating back to get it, Keldon Hastings for out number 1.
I expect Sheridan to be aggressive like that against Feaser all night because he's going to pound the strike zone. He's a power dude. It's going to be very interesting. But if Sheridan's going to have success, they got to have success early in the zone.
Dalton Nelson, the designated hitter, bats second. Trevor Stowe, the second baseman, bats third. Carter Kilpatrick, the catcher, next. Caden Steele. Then you have Cale Hamrick, Carter Dudley, Brock Steele, and Rich Hall. First pitch to Nelson outside for ball 1. Defensive alignment for post 6. Julian Romero in left field. Wyatt Hott in center. Dominic Lopez in right. We'll give you the infield after the 1-0, and that finds the zone for strike 1. Good movement by Feaser. Zach Kostopoulos at first, Keldon Hastings at second, Mason Tafoya at the hot corner, Coulter McAnally at shortstop. Caden Anderson catching Bradley Feaser. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Feaser kind of doing the same thing, keeping it on the, painting that edge, seeing where he's going to get the strike called, seeing where he's not going to get the strike called.
Feaser with the 2-1. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Casper Oilers, who will play in a game tomorrow at 4 p.m. versus Jackson, just pulled into the building. Tell you what, if you want to get here and see this game in person, you need to get here quick as the 3-1 goes outside for a walk, because it's going to be standing room only here in a matter of minutes.
Well, not exactly what Feaser wanted, and a good opportunity here for Sheridan. Now, strategy says right here you don't test the arm of Anderson. However, I don't know. Maybe you tried early. Maybe it's just something unexpected. He does have a good lead over there.
Feaser From the stretch, goes to Stowe. Beautiful breaking ball that comes inside and hits that zone for strike one.
Maybe you try hit and run here. Just saying. Got to get something going against Feezer.
The 0-1 to Trevor. Inside, catches the zone. Wow. Umpires in the stands not pleased with that call.
No comment from Chris Printle. Oh, we got a comment from that guy, though. You heard that.
I thought you were more.
0-2 count. Trevor Stowe. Swinging a fly ball into left field. That's going to drop. Dalton Nelson to third. They're waving him around. The throw home is wide, and the tag is in time.
Ben Phillips' son, the bat boy, went out there. He called him safe, so he's safe. Bat boy's like, I got this, home plate umpire. That was good.
That was, if that's what we're in for tonight, this is going to be a fun night in Sheridan. Stowe stands on second base.
What a big-time hit early in this game. That right there, if Sheridan had any nerves coming in, it's all gone.
Yeah, no. I'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick. 2 down.
Scoreboard says ot, but it is 1-0 Sheridan. Unless I missed something.
No, that runner at home was thrown out. That one popped up high and caught by Kasopoulos on the run for out number 3, and the inning's over. It runs in, nobody comes home.
I'll try to wake up between innings.
We'll have the second inning when we come back after this. Great one so far if we're just getting started. 2022 AA State Baseball Tournament live from Sheridan on MyLocalRadio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe.
I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe.
Go Pugs, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Top of the second inning. Sixers back to the plate. Scoreless game. Nick Killian ready. On for his second inning of work. That first pitch misses just a tad low at the shins. The count is 1-0.
Chris, the energy in this stadium could be a difference maker late if this game drags on and it's still a close contest test late.
100%. There's a swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. Romero has had a very good season, .399 hitter in the regular year. No homers, 34 driven in. 2 for 3, 2 ribbies against Evanston yesterday. The 1-1 called strike, outer edge of the plates. And the count is 1-2. Generous call there.
Chris, there's a big gap between center and left field right now.
That's a great point. In fact, there's also a gap down the left field line because of that. That's fouled straight back off the netting, 1-2. Is this the Romero shift?
It might be. I mean, it might be. He's batting from the left-hand side of the batter's box, so they're betting on him going into right field. If he hits into right field, they're going to pull that one down, no problem, as they got that one pulled in pretty well.
Romero very disciplined at the plate. He is the senior. Hit .318 last year, 53 driven in. His most impressive stat might be on base percentage, close to 500. It's at .494. The 2-2. That one tapped foul. Hits off the facade of the Sheridan dugout. Count even. Well, that was a big play at home in the last inning. Sheridan close to a 1-0 lead, but
this place would have fallen down if that run gets called safe.
Ooh, how close was that one? Y'all saw that on the screen. What are your opinions on that last one, people at home? You let me know. I have no opinion. The wind, the payoff offering. Swing and a miss, he got him. Nate Killian takes advantage, strikes out Romero.
Chris, we were talking about it during the break. This feels like postseason baseball. Every pitch, everyone is holding their breath, and it just is released with a massive explosion of excitement when it goes well for the home team.
Now we have another really good hitter up there for post 6. You don't get a break, you have Dominic Lopez. Dominic 1 out of 3 with the ribby so far in the postseason against Evanston. He slices that the other way pretty deep. Steele drop stepping, and he makes the catch at the edge of the 1-8 track. Great job by Steele and Wright tracking that baseball. And there's 2 men out here in the post 6 second inning.
Well, Chris, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Post 6, they've kind of fallen into a habit of slow starts in the postseason, not really getting runs going. Now, against this Sheridan team, you do that, you are playing with fire.
It is standing room only here tonight. We have the side bleachers at Thorne Rider almost full. These bleachers, a few empty seats, not very many, and then you have people standing down the left field line and the right field line, some lawn chairs. It is quite the scene here at Thorne Rider Stadium. Day 2 of the state tournament. Sheridan, Cheyenne, winner's bracket game. The winner plays Gillette tomorrow at 7. The 0-1. That bounced to the turf. The count even, a ball and a strike to Hayden Swain. Now Swain 0 for 3 Monday against Evanston on the regular year at 285. The 1-1 offering. Oh, he pulled the string on him. That's a nasty off-speed pitch. And it's 1-2.
Well, any questions that we were wondering, do you start Brendan Mortensen instead of Nate Killian? I think are getting answered. Killian really settling in there. Oh, and they wanted that one.
That one about belly button high. Didn't get the call down the middle. 2-2. The umpire rubs his eyes. I don't know what I meant by that, but the 2-2 pitch. He got him. Nasty there by Killian. Gets the strikeout and gets the Sixers in order. We move on to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless here on MyLocalRadio.com.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Into the bottom portion of the second inning. Caden Steele, Kel Hamrick, Carter Dubberly scheduled to hit for Sheridan. Big a matchup here, day 2 of the state tournament. The Troopers have had a tremendous year, great resume, 15-11 against quality teams, 41-12 overall. They've won 8 in a row. And, of course, the Sixers just being the Sixers. They're 60-10 for the back-to-back state champions. They have been the Wyoming powerhouse for many, many years, even decades. So quite the matchup here. The Nebraska Cornhusker in the future, Bradley Fieser, on for his second inning of work. Caden Steele to lead things off. Caden hit .372 in the regular year, no homers, 52 driven in. He's a senior. 10 for 27 on the current homestand for Caden Steele. Steele digs in from the right side. Fieser is ready, rears back. And the delivery. That one foul tipped into the mid. Fieser ahead in the count 0-1. Fieser nods his head, and here comes the one-strike offering. Chopper towards third. Tafoya's got it.
Oh!
Could have been easy, but he dropped it. Still gets it over there in time. Great job by Tafoya right there, getting it over there.
Tafoya shaking his head after that, being like, how did that still happen even after bobbling it? That is just an absolute rocket from Tafoya over at third.
Brings up Cale Hamrick. Cale Hamrick digging in. He's had a quietly good season, the sophomore, 319 hitter. 1 homer, 42 driven in. 6-game hit streak coming in. He's hitting 372 this month. First pitch, he takes a strike. Scoreless game. Fieser working quickly. The leg kick. And the count is 0-2. Fieser right now painting those corners.
He's looking very sharp right now. Nate Killian with some combination offense or defense on the other side, looking very strong as well.
He tried to get him to chase with a pitch in the turf, but to no avail. 1-2 the count.
Evanston Outlaws pulling in. Good season for that young squad, and Ryan Baldwin ending his Outlaw career with a dent in the Green Monster.
Now 1-2 is lifted, foul out of play, first base side over the big crowd. That's going to go into the parking lot. That's why I'm wondering, where are all these people parking? Got to be people on the streets as well. 1-2 the count. Fieser wasting little time. Fires. Topper off of home plate. Gathered in. Anderson fires to first, and he got him. Heads up play by Anderson. Not taking for granted that may have went foul. He said that's probably fair and made a nice play.
Kelton Anderson is definitely one of those guys that has just absolutely Caden Anderson, has just kind of come through and put his mark on this team this season.
Carter Dubberly digs in. College comeback, 1 for his last 13, 7 for his last 40. He was 0 for 2 Monday. First pitch to him, and that one had some pop. You heard it in the mic. The count is 1 strike. 4-seam fastball by the Nebraska Cornhusker commit. Fieser wheels and deals. That is lifted, foul it out of play opposite field. That's going to go into the street. This is where Bradley Fieser is even tougher than what he normally is when he's getting ahead of hitters like this. The count is 0-2.
Yep.
Let's see if he goes right at him or tries to get him to chase. He tried to get him to chase. It didn't happen. 1-2 the count. I bet he throws something hard and high right here. Fieser the leg kick. Ground ball to second. Hastings is going to gobble that up. Sidearms it over in time. And Sheridan goes in order. We move on to the third. We're scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage of state tournament baseball in the state of Wyoming on my local radio.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
All knotted up, no score going into the top of the third inning as Caden Anderson, the catcher, will swung and miss at strike one. And Chris Prentel, things are going well for Cheyenne, but you got to say things are going pretty darn well for Sheridan.
Stalemate so far, that's for sure.
Chopper to the third baseman, throw over to first in time for out number 1.
That's just a nice play right there by Cale Hamrick, getting over there and making that play. That is one thing about both of these teams. They really don't beat themselves.
No.
So tonight, if there's a small mistake, that's going to give the other team a distinct advantage.
So we bring up Wyatt Hott. First pitch to Wyatt. Outside part of the zone for strike 1. And Nate Killian looking pretty sharp on the mound here for Ben Phillips and the Sheridan Troopers.
He looks extremely confident right now.
0-1. Inside, tags Hott. And he'll go to first.
Well, Killian came in with the ERA right at 4. He's had some head-scratching starts, head-scratching appearances from the pen. He's also had some really good outings. So far, he's looking really good, like a top-of-the-line starter for Sheridan. Now, it's still early. You're dealing with a very tough lineup, but now you're back to Tafoya.
And you're at the point where people are going to see you for their second time. If you can navigate this top of the third, that could be big and really let you know that, all right, it wasn't just a great start. This is going to be a battle. First pitch misses for ball 1. Killian comes set at the belt. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Big lead over at first for Wyatt Hott. He has some speed. This might get interesting here. Now, Kilpatrick has a good arm as well. But maybe you force Sheridan here to make a play early in this game.
Killian thought about throwing over to first, check in on Hott, but he puts it back in. The 1-1. Got under it. Greer waves off the crowd. That's 2.
That is a huge out recorded right there by Nate Killian, especially after you allow a base runner. Now you have the advantage. 1 on, but 2 out.
And this feels like it could be a big at-bat here, unless they're looking at, I don't know, the coaches over in the Sheridan area thought it looked like they were pointing like they were going to intentionally walk him. But why do that when you throw a beautiful breaking ball like that just nips the inside of the zone just above the knees of Coulter McAnally for strike 1.
Reigning pitcher of the year, reigning player of the year. He'll be a Utah Ute eventually.
Pitch up high for ball 1.
You know, he was originally committed to Missouri. He was going to be a Tiger.
Yep.
I don't like Missouri.
So you're
wait,
I'm you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, though.
No, I'm a Kansas State guy, though. Missouri.
Okay.
I don't like KU either, for that matter.
1-1. McAnally almost took a piece of that helmet with him.
Unless they want to give me a job. And that's different. I'll do anything for money.
It's amazing how good certain team colors look like when the paycheck's right.
Right? Okay, I won't do anything for money. Come on.
I was talking about.
I'm in my 30s now.
2-1, fouled into the back screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Killian's going right at McAnally.
Yeah, he's not intimidated at all.
You don't care.
Well, he's got this crowd behind him just willing him forward. That might be one thing that Post 6 has to get around is this crowd. Runner goes, swing, and McAnally gets under it into center field. Dubberly makes the catch, and they get out of the third, no score. Sheridan will try to answer back. No score on the Impact Physical Derby board. We're off to the bottom of the third on MyLocalRadios.com's coverage of the 2022 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and place suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come on in, Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come on in, Hotel and Suites, Casper.
All right, welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth. Cheyenne versus the top seed in the state. As Brock Steele, Sheridan, through 3 innings, has silenced this deadly lineup, but now they've got to start striking of their own. Swing and a miss by Brock Steele for strike 1.
Well, Feeser so far being Feeser, getting ahead of hitters, keeping the ball down, using his power. That's a beauty right there.
That one finds the outside part of the zone. The ball's 2 strikes.
We just had a still picture shown to us of the play at the plate earlier.
0-2 on the way. This one hit up the middle right at Feeser. Underhands it to Kostopoulos for out number 1.
I don't know who took that picture, but they did a great job.
It was a very good
great
picture.
I have no comment on what the picture shows, but I'm sure it'll be all over Twitter later and the Facebook pages. You guys guess for yourselves. I'm staying out of that one.
We're just happy to be here to bring you the game.
Yeah.
Can't make it to Sheridan. We can bring a little bit of Sheridan to you, and I tell you what, this is a crazy environment. First pitch to Rich Hall. Finds the zone for strike 1.
So it's quite a conundrum you are if you're the Sheridan hitters, the way Feeser is attacking you, painting the corners, keeping it low. Darned if you swing early, darned if you don't. But if you take a bunch of pitches, he's probably going to hit the zone more times than he doesn't. So
we don't have a radar gun, but I would imagine he's in the high 80s easy. 1-1. Swing and a fly ball over.
Those are the pitches you got to take advantage of.
Yep.
Left it up.
That is the most packed we've seen those first base dugout stands all week. Sheridan swing and miss for strike 3. That's 2 down.
Oof.
Feeser. Hudson Gardner making a special appearance on the camera. I had to give him a hard time. I know that kid really well. So nice kid. Super happy for his second team All-State selection yesterday. 2 down. Pitch to the leadoff man, Mike Greer.
You say be aggressive against Feeser. I said be aggressive against Feeser, but what are you going to do with that pitch?
Nothing.
I mean, you're going to ground out. So you got to wait till he makes a mistake.
0-1. That one. Chopper right back to the pitcher. Third verse, same as the first, as that goes down as a 1-3 putout. And we are cruising in this one. We're off to the 4th. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament. Live on mylocalradio.com, live from Sheridan, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts
this ball game, we enter the top portion of the 4th inning. A quick moving game so far. We have a pitcher's duel so far. Nate Killian versus Bradley Feeser.
1 hit combined in the entire game, and it comes from Sheridan.
Zach Kostopoulos will dig in. 416 average, 7 dingers, 67 driven in, 500 on base percentage. He was 1 out of 3 Monday. First pitch to him. He lifts that one opposite field. That might be trouble. Steele coming up. He won't get there. 1 hops to him. And Kostopoulos, 1 pitch and 1 single. He's at first with nobody out. So leadoff man aboard for Cheyenne. Actually, they're, to be honest with you, Elin, Nate Killy made a pretty darn nice pitch at the knees, outside corner. Kostopoulos, great piece of hitting, kind of went with it and went the other way like a Joe Mauer-style hit. That's how Joe Mauer made a living with the Minnesota Twins.
Oh,
popped
that's
it up. Kilpatrick going back, but it dropped down a little too quickly. So, oof.
That could have been a troublesome moment for Cheyenne if that thing hangs up just a little bit more. Kilpatrick could have camped under that, and all of a sudden you're looking at an easy out there.
And Kelvin Hastings, he's in that 4 spot because if you put your big boppers up there, Matt Kennelly, who clearly Ty Lane has that new style form of the lineup where you put your best hitter at 2, power guy at 3. Rather, it used to be 3 and 4. Instead, you got your best hitter at 2, power guy at 3, Kelvin Hastings, who can handle the bat very well, guys at 4.
Yeah.
Kind of a new age thing with your lineup. Kostopoulos at first, nobody out. The 0-2. Just a little low at the shins. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Keldon Hastings. Keldon Hastings, 322 hitter in the regular year, 1 homer, 46 driven in, 1 for 3 in the postseason so far, as he was 1 for 3 yesterday in the 6-0 win over Evanston. The 1-2. Ooh, very close. Didn't get the call. 2-2.
Hastings has kind of been one of those unsung heroes. I mean, all those headlines written about Zach Kostopoulos, Coulter McAnally, Bradley Feaser. But Hastings has himself had a very, very good season.
Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're still scoreless. Approaching the middle innings of this game, the winner moves on, continues in the winner's bracket, plays Gillette at 7. Loser has to vie for its playoff life tomorrow in an elimination game. That clipped him. That hit Hastings.
I don't know if it hit him, but that was ball 4 either way. So
Hastings hit by pitch, and Sixers have 2 on. Nobody out. You don't ever want to be in this situation with this efficacious lineup. Julian Romero hit just a touch under 400 at the dish.
Efficacious definition.
Potent.
Okay. I've never heard that. I'm sorry. I've never heard that word used in a broadcast before. So
there we go. I'll try to use a few of them. Probably the 2 most odious words in baseball is walks and errors.
Yep.
Because they can have a pernicious effect on the outcome of games. Anyway.
Jeez.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. Those are the only big words I know. So, anyway. The 0-1. With check swing. Oh, Kostopoulos is trying for third. The throw is there, and they got him. Tagged him out on the right knee. Heads up play that time by Kilpatrick. And Cheyenne, honestly, Elin, they just ran into an out. That was a base running mishap.
Yep.
Not sure why you're trying to get to third with 2 on, nobody out. Well, Ty Lane might be thinking the same thing. In any event, Hastings at second, 1 down the pitch. High and outside.
You can see the fans just hit their feet as soon as something crazy happens. This place is going to be rocking if this stays no score after the 4th.
The 2-1 offering. High and away, and the count is 3-1 to Romero.
Killian, 54 pitches through 3 1/3 right now.
The way he's pitching, I would surmise if he keeps on going like this, it's probably his game. They probably don't care about his pitch count unless he gets into a lot of trouble. And he's shown that he might be able to keep him in this thing. 3-1. Oh, can't have another walk.
That is the one thing that might cut your game short is you hear from coaches walks equals runs in this league. And Cheyenne Post 6 is the team that makes teams pay the most for walks. You can't make mistakes against this team.
Especially against a team that has a superfluous amount of weapons.
That one I know.
Good job, Elin. Don't worry, I'll say something stupid momentarily. I'm sure it's going to happen. All right, runners at first and second, one down. Pitch upstairs, 1-0. How big was that play at third now?
Oh, that's
because all
huge.
of a sudden it's bases loaded, nobody out, Elin. I mean, Lopez trying to get the Sixers on the board. Winners bracket game, day 2 of the state tournament. That one stayed up 2-0, and Ben Phillips is in the Sheridan dugout, and I'm sure he's a little concerned right now because here over the past few pitches, Nate Killian has had some control issues, leaving it up in the zone.
This is the one thing that might cause Ben Phillips some hesitation.
Waved and missed. That's a beauty there, though.
Not that, though.
No. That's what he wants. That one had a little heat on there.
Yes, he did. I mean, right now, Sheridan pitching is doing everything right. They had an amazing performance from Trevor Stowe last night. Nate Killian off to a hot start here in Game 2 for them.
Hastings at second, Romero at first, and now the count even at 2-2.
Change the speed, and Lopez is thinking quicker than that ball's coming in, way out in front of that pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Scoreless game. Middle innings here in Sheridan. The 2-2. Stayed up, full count.
Chris, every game you can kind of look back at certain at-bats and be like, that was the momentum changer. That was where this game took on this type of look that ends up being the final. This could very well be one of these at-bats. Full count, need the strikeout, need an out to get 2 down and don't allow any runs in.
The payoff offering. Ooh, popped it up.
Foul ball.
That's going to be into the stands here on the far side. Packed house here tonight. Thorne Riders Stadium. A lot of people. Barely any empty seats. In fact, if the people standing down the lines came and sat in, it would be sold out here.
We wouldn't have any room for everybody standing on the lines.
No. 3-2. Big pitch here. Got under it. Popped him up.
Big.
Should be out number 2. And it is. Great job tracking that baseball by Caden Steele, and now 2 on, 2 out here in the 4th.
And that is a huge at-bat because Lopez gets walked or anything like that. You got bases loaded with 1 down. Instead, you get him to pop out, and now it's 2 down runners on first and second.
Swain struck out his first time up. Sixers need a 2-out hit to take the lead. That one falls in for strike 1, and ahead in the count is Killian again. Swain 0 for 4 so far at the state tournament. He could try to change that, and a single would more than likely give the Sixers the lead. With Anderson at second, there's a strike. Caught the outer portion, and the count is 0-2. Ty Lane, the manager for Cheyenne, clapping his hands together, encouraging his batter. The stretch by Killian, the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase one, did not. It's 1-2. Hastings at second base. Romero at first. 2 away. 4th inning, no score. Postseason baseball here on my local radio.
It feels like it in this building, too.
The 1-2 bounces it in the turf. Nice block behind the dish. And the count is 2-2.
Cody Kilpatrick doesn't make that block. The runners are going, and with the speed on the bags, you could have runners on second and third.
That is a great point. One of those plays that, there's no stats for it, nothing like that, but it could change a game. 2 on, 2 out. Killian trying to get out of this with no damage. That stayed up. Count full again, 3-2.
Sheridan was ready to put that strikeout in the scorebook, but umpire says just a touch high.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Hastings takes his lead at second. Romero takes his lead at first.
Got him.
He got him on the inside corner. A beauty by Nate Killian. Ends the inning and ends the Sixer threat. We move on to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Sixers nothing. It's the Troopers nothing. More next on mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Kendall Carr, a member of the Wyoming High School Activities Association Student Advisory Council, and I want to remind you to use your voice to represent yourself, your team,
your school, and your community in a positive way.
Participants, you are the reason everyone is here.
Compete with class.
I'm Kate Walker, and I'm a 3-sport athlete at Mountain View High School.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Lim, senior cheerleader.
Hi, I'm Damon Shangarth, and I'm student body president.
My name is Connor Michaeli. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School.
I encourage everyone at this event to join the ride.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Of the fourth inning. Scoreless game. Bradley Feaser, Nate Killian. They're in the midst of a pitcher's duel here today in Sheridan. And it has been fun to watch so far. Glad you're watching on mylocalradio.com. The winner plays at 7 tomorrow night. Winner's bracket game against the Rough Riders of Gillette. The loser faces elimination tomorrow. And again, Bradley Feaser and Nate Killian. It's interesting. They have different styles pitching. However, they're kind of doing it the same way, keeping the ball down for the most part, getting ahead of hitters.
Scott Killian put down in the mylocalradio.com chat room, Nate Killian threw a perfect game in his last start. So he's definitely locked in and ready to roll. And he's only thrown one, I believe only allowed one hit so far, yeah. So, wow.
He's been phenomenal. First pitch out of the right hand of Bradley Feaser. Hey, what do you know? It's a strike at the knees.
But it is Dalton Nelson, who last time he was up drew a walk.
He slaps that one to left, and that's going to drop in for a hit in front of Romero. So Dalton Nelson, good piece of work right there. Actually not a bad pitch there by Bradley Feaser. And Sheridan has a runner at first with nobody out.
Kind of like what we saw with happen with Nate Killian. He made a good pitch to Zach Kostopoulos. Just a good hitting approach from Dalton Nelson to just poke that into left field.
Brings up Trevor Stowe, a senior. Quite the year this fella had. 470 hitter. 8 homers, 70 driven in. He's in the midst still of a 17-game hit streak. He sits safely in 21 of 22 games. He watches one fall in for a strike on the inner half. You don't want that pitch anyway. Runner at first, nobody out. Nelson, just a medium-sized lead over there. I don't think he's going to be a threat to steal, but I could be wrong. Feaser winds back in the 0-1. Fly ball down the right field line. Lopez has a long run. He dives. Oh. He was very close to getting there, but he did not. It drops foul close to the side rail. What an effort
crazy
by
effort.
Dominic Lopez. He had no regard for his body diving for that baseball. He didn't care, man. That is the right way to play the game.
And the way he dove told you there was no fence there because he was diving head first into wherever the fence line was.
That's like honey badger stuff. You don't care. Isn't that what the saying is? Honey badger don't care?
I think so, yeah.
All right. We'll go with it. I'm sure people in the comments will let us know. If he's ready. The 0-2. Sharply hit ground ball
Big
through
hit.
the hole. Base hit left field.
2 hits for Trevor Stowe now. And this is exactly what Sheridan needed. They need to start an inning with some momentum. Nobody down, runner in scoring position.
Well, this is a big moment for these Troopers. They need to take advantage. They've got to get something. They need a lead here. I know there's a lot of baseball to be played. But if you know post 6, and Ben Phillips probably thinking the same thing I am,
yep.
We got to get one at least in this inning. You have it started. 2 on, nobody out. Ty Lane out there, and the entire infield will coalesce around the pitching rubber, and just kind of a little chat. Hey, you know what? It's still a scoreless game. Don't panic. No big deal. These guys know that. A lot of veterans out there. Very interesting. Again, the winner moves on to play at 7 tomorrow against the Gillette Rough Riders. The loser will face elimination tomorrow. Elin, this has been quite the state tournament thus far, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And this game, we were thinking that Jackson-Laramie matchup might be the game of the tournament, but this one, just with what's on the line, how clean everything has been.
It's very interesting, too. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just going to say, and just by virtue of where we're at.
Both these teams hot.
Yeah.
We talk about who gets hot at state. Well, Sheridan's won 8 in a row. Cheyenne has won 19 of 20. So that's very interesting. Cheyenne's 31-10 against quality teams. Sheridan 15-11 against quality teams. Sheridan, again, that above 500 record against regional teams from last year. One of those teams is the Sixers. They did not defeat the Sixers this year. Little interesting little tidbit. 2 on, nobody out. Sixer middle infield double play depth. Time called again here. For Sheridan, I'm sure they feel this is a big moment. Middle innings of this game. Trying to break a scoreless tie. And now showing bunt. Gets the bat back and takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. Kilpatrick blooped out to first his first time up. He had a great year, 391 in the regular season, 1 homer, 42 driven in. He is 12 for his last 24.
Sorry, last time these two teams met on June 27th, right here in this very stadium. Conference doubleheader, Sheridan Troopers lost to Cheyenne 6-0 and 10-1.
Count 1 strike. Postseason baseball, a different monster.
Oh, yeah.
Fieser is ready. Turn and toss towards second base, and getting back on the bag yet again in time was Dalton Nelson. He's at second. He got a single. Trevor Stowe over at first. He got a single. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. You can ask Aaron Rodgers about the difference between the postseason and regular season. That's for my Green Bay Packer fans. Aaron, do the MVP after the postseason. It's ridiculous. Anyway, whatever. Whole nother subject.
Anytime he shows bunt, the shortstop and the first baseman come in.
He launches it to deep left field. That's all the way to the wall. That's going to score 2. Nelson scores. Stowe slides across and scores. And it's 2-0 Sheridan. You hear the roar here at Thorne Rider. A 2-run double, Cody Kilpatrick. And that brings up Caden Steele. That is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Sheridan.
You had to cash in if you're Sheridan with the way that inning went down. Nobody down 2. They could add more.
There's a bunt, first base side across the chalk, and foul. Kilpatrick, pretty good speed at second base as well here. So a single you could even add to this 2-0 Trooper advantage. We knew Sheridan was a veteran team. We knew they weren't going to be intimidated by the monster that is post 6. Fieser comes set at the belt. The 0-1 offering. He pops the bunt up. It's going to go foul. And the count 2 strikes.
Apologies about the people in the way of the camera, but this is a packed house. Kind of just the fact that we have people when they're getting up and getting excited, get in the way of the camera, tells you how packed this place is.
Runner at second, nobody out, 2-0 Sheridan. The stretch from Fieser.
I don't think there's nobody left in the town.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Well, what is Sheridan about? 15,000?
I think 30.
Well, Sheridan's about 15. Gillette's about 32.
Wow.
Maybe 16. I haven't checked my census of late. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I don't even check myself on the census in Gillette. Some people love that joke out there. Anyway, runner at second, one down. Feaser trying to work out of this inning after allowing 2 earlier on in the inning. Now one just off the plate misses in. Feaser wanted the call. He has a facetious smile on his face. Kilpatrick still at second after that 2-run double moments ago. What a year Feaser has had. The 1-0 pitch. Strike called, four-seam fastball, outer edge. Now, Bradley Feaser at his last start got a win against the Gillette Rough Riders in Cheyenne. That was exactly a week ago from tonight.
That was the 4-3 game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very quality start from Feaser. 7 innings, 3 runs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. A beauty there by Feaser. Pitch died on Hamrick, and it's 1-2.
Those are the first 2 runs scored on Cheyenne in the postseason. Now makes Gillette the only team not to be scored on.
Feaser wheels and deals the 1-2. Grounder to short. McAnally's got it. Crow hops and fires to first. 2 away. Moving into third base, though, is Cody Kilpatrick.
You heard, well, you didn't hear it, but there's a bunch of players sitting off to my left. They saw that throw by McAnally and went, oh my gosh. Like just an absolute missile on a rope from Coulter McAnally.
He definitely threw a strike over there. We'll see him on the mound at some point.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Saturday.
Now a quick meeting here. Feaser, Anderson. 2-0. Sheridan the lead. Still a lot of baseball left. We're in the bottom portion of the 4th inning. Postseason baseball here on mylocalradio.com. Elon Olive to my left. Chris Brintle is here. That's me, by the way. And I'm glad you're with me. I almost went by my alias name, Art Rains. But I'll stick with Chris Brintle. I tell the police I'm Art Rains when they pull me over. Well, right here for Sheridan, it's kind of a big moment as well because you get a 2-out hit, make it 3-0. You feel a little more comfortable than that 2-0 lead.
We've seen Cheyenne erase 2-0 deficits like that. You gotta make hay when it's season right now.
That time Feaser didn't get that call. 1-0 the count. A lot of Cheyenne people have made the trip up here as well.
Yep.
But man, Sheridan has packed the crib. They set up outside corner, and that's called strike. And that time Feaser beautifully hit exactly the spot Anderson was set up in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third, 2 down, 2-0. Troopers the lead. We're in the 4th. He slaps it. Diving stop. Tafoya pops up. He got him. What a play. Mason Tafoya at third. Wow. A web gem ends the inning, and that saves a run. But the Troopers take the lead. We go to the 5th. Sheridan 2. Cheyenne nothing.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Sheridan brings in 2 in the 5th, and we are officially, in the 4th rather. We are officially in the late innings of this one. Top of the 5th coming up. Due up for Cheyenne Post 6. You've got Caden Anderson, Wyatt Hott, and then the leadoff man, Mason Tafoya, who just threw a missile over to first to end the 4th inning. But damage done. Sheridan up 2-0.
That was a big play by Tafoya, because if he doesn't get that, it's a 3-0 game right now, and that inning's still going on. So Mason Tafoya just made a good one just to kind of end that inning.
First pitch to Caden Anderson in the zone for strike 1. And Chris Brentel, Nate Killian with a 2-run lead. Wonder if he's going to get a little bit more aggressive at the plate.
I would.
0-1 from Killian. Tafoya, chopper across the third baseline for strike 2.
You don't want to change a whole lot of what you're doing. Strategy definitely working for Killian. You know, he's come on strong late in this year. He's had a good year, but an ERA of 4. Not going to get a whole lot of attention, but he's pitched really well of late. So they kind of went with the hot hand tonight. That's how I think Ben Phil, you know, we're wondering, okay, why do you go Nate Killian tonight? Well, apparently he's the hot hand.
Yeah. Good.
And he's only thrown 21 innings. Keep that in mind. So you talk about his last game, complete game, he was in the teens inning-wise.
Perfecto as well. 1-2 down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. When those 2 runs came in, they could probably hear him in Gillette. That's how loud it was. Chopper at the shortstop. Hamrick throws across the diamond. Out number 1.
Killian's just making great pitches when it matters, and he's keeping the ball down. So if you don't throw your hands at it correctly, and you get that sweet spot down there and almost golf it, you're going to ground out.
This is, you get the feeling at 72 pitches in, through 4 1/3, this is Nate Killian's game in the state tournament.
I would agree. I don't think they're looking, hey, let's go Killian and this guy in the bullpen. I think the guy in the bullpen behind him is somebody like an emergency guy. I think this is Nate Killian's ball game at state, and he's going to go the distance, especially if this keeps up.
Yeah. The 1-0 on the way. Misses 2 balls, no strikes. To Wyatt Hott. Wyatt, no at bats. So
he was hit by a pitch his first time up, I believe, right?
Hott, grounder to the second baseman. No, throw over by Stowe for out number 2. And now if you're Sheridan, you're counting down outs.
100%. It is that point in this ball game. You're in the 5th inning. And Cheyenne down to their final 7 outs, if my math is correct.
It is. And you're trying to turn the bat over to yourselves as quickly as possible because you have the momentum in this ball game, especially if you can get out of this inning. First pitch to Mason Tafoya outside for ball 1. Tafoya 0 for 1 on the day with a pop out to the third baseman.
You just read my chicken scratch. Congratulations, Elin.
The 1-0 on the way. Just misses for ball 2.
What does Tafoya do? He gets on base. That's what dude does. You got to just kind of try to keep him off the base paths. His on-base percentage close to 500 on the year. He's hitting .388 right now. So, I mean.
Tafoya, fly ball left field, goes foul.
Oh, that kid's going to try to. Oh, man, it's over his head. I thought that kid had a shot at it out there. Now there's a scrum for it. Oh, no, it's under some debris.
Oh, yeah, you may not get that one back.
Don't get poison ivy out there.
2 balls, 1 strike to Mason Tafoya. Down low, 31 count to Tafoya. Coulter McAnally stands on deck. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and fly out to center field.
But if you can just get Tafoya here, you want McAnally to lead off the next inning.
3-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball, foul, and it loads the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I got to give Nick Killian credit. Didn't mean to cut you off. He's doing a good job when he does. On the rare occasion he gets behind hitters, he catches up, gets that second strike, puts that pressure right back on the hitter.
81 pitches thrown by Killian. Through 4 2/3. 3-2. Liner into left field for a base hit.
And that is just like a Mason Tafoya thing to do.
Now here's Coulter McAnally. And right now, if you're Nate Killian, you want to get around this part of the order. This is the part of the order that could burn you. I mean, the whole order can burn you, but this is the one that the whole state knows about.
What makes the Sixer team so tough is so many times this year you have them at 2 outs, nobody on, and they rally. It is tough to get that third out against the Sixer team. Anywhere, as you mentioned, in this lineup, especially right now, right here. McAnally and Kostopoulos on deck.
McAnally 0 for 1. Takes ball 1. Killian, the right-hander, has been impressive. The 1-0. Swing and a chopper down the third base line for strike 1.
McAnally, future Utah Ute.
At one point, they thought he was going to be a Mizzou Tiger.
Columbia is a nice town. I spent many nights there.
1-1 to McAnally. Down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Killian, 84 pitches. He's got 20 more to work with in this start. And you got to think Sheridan wants him to take this from start to finish and keep it under that pitch count. 2-1. Swing and a fly ball into right field. Steele gets on his horse, gets under it, makes the catch for out number 3. Sheridan leads 2-0.
And that is a play that looks routine, but it is not. That's a nice play out there.
Sheridan leads 2-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Take a bite into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complimented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language art skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Well, Sheridan gets through another defensive inning as we enter the bottom of the 5th. And the Troopers looking to get things still in their way as Brock Steele comes up. Steele 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Feeser to Steele. Beautiful 12-6 right into the zone for strike 1. Excellent swing and a miss for strike 2.
Come on, Brock.
I bet he goes right at him here.
0-2 on the way. This one hit down the third base line. This is a big hit. Rounding first, headed for second. Brock Steele slides in, and he's in for a double.
Well, he went right at him, and it was a mistake. Left up in the zone. Brock Steele took advantage. I was right down the middle. It was just a little under belt high, and Steele just ripped that thing and pulled it. Now, the bad part was it was on the inner half of the plate as well, so Steele did a great job keeping his hands in, getting around on that baseball.
That now sets it up for Rich Hall. Strikeout last time up.
Small
bunt.
ball.
Wait, perfect bunt. Throw down to third.
He got him.
They got him, though. That was a perfect bunt that just dropped right in front of the catcher. Perfect for Anderson as he just barehands it, throws it down to third, and get rid of the lead runner.
What a play by Anderson. Nobody in this building expected him to throw it down to third. And he did, and he got the job done. Tafoya was there, kind of knew what his comrade Anderson was thinking, was ready to apply that tag. That's a big-time play. Cheyenne's defensive plays, even though they're not winning, it's keeping them in this game.
0 for 1, Michael Greer. Or 0 for 2, rather. Taking it back. First pitch, Greer fouls that one into the back screen for strike 1.
Well, Greer 0 for 2, as you mentioned. Bounced right back to the mound in his last time up. That out hurts at third. That kind of took all the momentum away from Sheridan, at least in this inning.
Fieser with the 0-1. Inside, and it gets Greer.
Fieser a little upset with himself there. He punches his red glove. Didn't want to lose that one. Didn't want to lose Greer, but he does.
Now you got a runner in scoring position with 1 down for Dalton Nelson, who just might be a contender for player of the tournament, depending how deep Sheridan goes in this one.
How big was that play from third? Now,
that's
2 on,
huge
1
now.
out. Bases would have been loaded. Nobody out. But right now, 2 on, 1 out. Very interesting. Fieser's unflappable. He's not going to feel a lot of pressure here.
Nelson takes strike 1. Sheridan leads 2-0. Bottom of the 5th. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball into left field, hooking towards the line and drops down foul.
There's a guy down the left field line in foul territory with the, all the kids have the baseball gloves down there. They want to catch a foul ball. There's always one adult. There's that guy in the black shirt. He's down there. He's ready to. He is ready to. He's running for something here. Might be running for a beer.
0-2 to Nelson. That one gets away from Anderson, and good job by Anderson to stay with it. Holds the runners. The lucky thing is it rolls towards third base.
Good point.
Otherwise, that could have been a base for Rich Hall at third. But it rolls towards third, so Anderson able to corral it and keep everyone there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed hitting, Dalton Nelson awaiting the 1-2. He's 1 for 1 on the day. This one up the middle, right into the glove of McAnally. Steps on the back for 1, on to first for 2, and the inning's over. Chris Brentel, we are on to the 6th. Sheridan with the lead, 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's the 2022 AA State Baseball Tournament, live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Two to nothing. Sheridan the lead. We go to the 6th, latter stages of this game. The winner moves on to play at 7 tomorrow. Winner's bracket against Gillette. The loser faces elimination tomorrow. Nate Killian has been nails, Elin, for the Sheridan Ball Club. We were scratching our heads.
We shouldn't have
and
been.
We figured it out. Ben Phillips is a mastermind when it comes to pitching.
Leading off the top of the 6 for the Sixers, number 21.
Ben goes with the hot hand, and it has paid off. Again, a perfect game, apparently, from Killian his last time out.
Scott Killian has some info we need to mention. Nate Killian, Trevor Stowe, and I think Hunter.
That's a beautiful pitch right there. The count 0-1 to Kostopoulos.
Anyway, Nate, Trevor, and Hunter are all from Buffalo, all super committed to play Legion baseball and have been making the drive for the past couple years from Buffalo to Sheridan. Thank you, Scott.
Killian rears back the 0-1. That drops in for strike 2. Zach Kostopoulos, dangerous dude, digging in here, but he's down 0-2. Again, 416 regular year average, 7 homers, 67 driven in.
He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Got 2 hits already in the postseason. Kostopoulos was big last year in the postseason. Of course, post 6 won state last year, and then went 1-2 at the Northwest Regional Tournament. Killian rears back. That one misses in on the hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 Trooper lead on its home field in front of its home crowd.
91 pitches now.
He got him! Outside corner of beauty. Nate Killian, another strikeout.
91 pitches and strong from Nate Killian.
Killian with 5 Ks in this game. Brings up Keldon Hastings. He has bounced into a 6-4-3 double play. He's been hit by a pitch. 2-0. Troopers clinging to a 2-run lead here in the top of the 6th. In front of a packed house at Thorne Rider, day 2 of the state tournament. First pitch to Hastings, low and outside. Sun starting to descend here in Sheridan. That one misses low and away. 2-0 to Hastings. Hastings does this very good plate discipline. Killian rears back. Hastings gets under this one, shallow right. Steele barely having to move. He reaches up with his black glove, and he snags it. 2 down. Brings up Julian Romero, who has walked, and he has struck out. He's had a tremendous year. Again, regular season average, .399 for Romero. All of the sudden here, Sixers down to their final 4 outs, trailing by 2. And again, Killian doing a good job here of late in the last 2 innings. You know, he starts with that hard stuff usually, down at the knees, pounding the zone, but now he starts with some off-speed stuff and some breaking stuff.
Killian's got to get out of this inning fairly quickly. He's thrown 95 pitches.
Swing and a miss. That one died on Romero as well. And the count is 0-2. 2-0 Troopers late in this game. Sixers down to their final 4 chances. Running out of outs is post 6. Ooh, just off the plate. That's a very good 2-strike pitch. It was off the plate, but it was borderline. Might as well see if you can get him to chase or get the call. I bet Killian comes back in here, the 1-2. Nope, he stays out. And he's got him looking on the outside corner with a 4-seam fastball. Inning over. Killian pumps his fist, heading towards the dugout. Cheyenne down to their final 3 outs as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Sheridan 2. It's Cheyenne nothing. It's the state tournament here on mylocalradio.com.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
This just in here at the state tournament. Bradley Feeser done for the day. Stayed under 60 pitches. He threw 56. And Ben Bowman now the new pitcher for Cheyenne. So strategy being played here by Ty Lane. Interesting strategy. Now Bowman's been spectacular. 47 2/3 innings, 54 strikeouts, 16 walks. He is 6-0, 1.17 ERA. So Bowman takes over. Trevor Stowe to lead things off for Sheridan. Stowe has been the man of the hour, a double and a single. He's 2 for 2. Line shot towards second. Tough hop on Kostopoulos, and he's safe at first.
How did McAnally make that throw from his behind?
Man.
It's late, but he still makes it there, no problem.
That could have been scored either way also. I mean, it was a hot shot to short. We'll see how they score it momentarily. In any event, Sheridan has a leadoff base runner aboard yet again. That brings up Cody Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick 1 for 2, 2-run double.
I think that's going to go down as an error because it did come off of McAnally. He had a clean look at it.
Small ball by Sheridan. Bunt down the first base line. Bowman's got it. His only play is at 1, and he got it over there to Kostopoulos. And moving into second base on the sac bunt is Trevor Stowe. Nice job by Cody Kilpatrick. That brings up Caden Steele, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs.
They actually, Cheyenne Post 6 credits that as a single for Trevor Stowe.
It was very sharply hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get both sides here.
Yep.
Boy, Sheridan trying to get some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th.
Man, if you can go up 3, make Cheyenne score 3 runs to try to force extra innings or 4 to win it, that would be huge if you're Sheridan.
2-0 Troopers. Runner at second, 1 down. Ben Phillips here trying to manufacture a run late and get some insurance. That will be a foul ball, first base side out of play. The loser of this game will have an uphill climb to win this state tournament.
That means I'm not gonna say it yet. Let's just say I just thought of a very intriguing matchup on day 4 if something goes down.
Oh, and a couple of wise guy kids threw a yellow ball onto the field. That was me when I was like 8. I'm like throwing a ball onto the baseball game.
I think those were a bunch of 8-year-olds as well.
2 balls and a strike. Runner at second, 1 down, the pitch. That one lifted foul, it out of play, first base side again.
Caden Steele has the whole town behind him right now, 0 for 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 down. Sheridan wants some insurance runs. They lead 2-0. Late in this game, Cheyenne has to keep this game a 2-run deficit. Bowman is set, the 2-2. Didn't get the call on the outer edge. 3-2 the count. I do think that was just a tad off the plate. It was probably along the chalk more than anything. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stowe at second. He has good speed. Line shot, right field. Caught by Lopez, and Stowe unable to get to third. That was hit on a rope, but right to the vicinity of Lopez.
It looked like it had a chance to drop, but it just kept going right into the glove of Lopez.
Brings up Kel Hamrick. Hamrick has grounded out twice. Stowe at second base, 2 away, 2-0 Sheridan. They're trying to send the Sixers into the losers bracket. The pitch. Misses away, ball 1.
Those words you just uttered out of your mouth.
In case you're wondering, 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for Cheyenne. In the 7th, Lopez, Swain, and Anderson. Hot if anybody gets on. That's the scheduled hitters, assuming there's no changes. The 1-0 misses away, 2-0.
Just the fact that we're talking about the prospect of Cheyenne having to go down to the losers bracket on day 2.
And
it'd be a stunning upset.
We've talked. I don't think it's a stunning upset, but we have talked extensively about how competitive
this state tournament
has been. I'm not shocked.
No. But
I would be shocked if Cheyenne loses and doesn't make it to at least the championship round. To me, that'd be stunning.
Well,
for them to lose tonight, it's not very stunning in my eyes.
But at the same time, it's one of those deals where we've talked about it for years. Yeah, this team has a chance. Yeah, this team has a chance. Not very many teams have. How many times has it been able to actually happen? Still hasn't happened tonight.
No,
but
usually just to let Cheyenne. Not this year. The 3-1. One hops to Hastings. He's got it. That's the inning. Last chance for the Sixers. Next, 2-0 Sheridan. Game on the line when we come back on mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Nate Killian's night is done as Hunter Stone, the other Buffalo native, one of 3 Buffalo natives, will come in. Try to get 3 outs before Cheyenne can get 2 runs.
Well, Hunter Stone coming into this ball game. I'm a bit surprised by that move, got to be honest with you. But anyway, pushing the right button so far tonight, Ben Phillips. So let's not second guess him.
No.
Stone 4-3, 2.89 ERA, 36 in the third innings pitched, 33 hits allowed, 28 strikeouts. Here's the thing that's going to tell the tale in this inning. He has 21 walks, 2 inning. So if he can keep those walks down, keep command of his fastball, Sheridan can get out of here with a win.
6, 7, 8 batters due up. Dom Lopez, Hayden Swain, Caden Anderson. Lopez 0 for 2. Swain 0 for 2. Caden Anderson 0 for 2 as well. So an combined 0 for 6 between these Cheyenne batters that need to heat up for Ty Lane in post 6. First pitch to Lopez. Inside part of the zone for strike 1.
There is a huge gap in left center right now. I mean a big one.
Yep. 0-1 on the way. Inside for ball 1. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive up the center. And Lopez gets on.
Dominic Lopez, man, he just seems to get on base in key moments, and now he sets his team up here. He's a veteran dude. He's had kind of an underrated career as a Sixer.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the guy nobody talks about usually, but he has had a great career. That's a big-time hit, and all of a sudden your tying run is at the plate.
Hayden Swain, 0 for 2, but he represents the tying run here in the top of the 7th.
He had a tough night against Killian, 2 strikeouts.
First pitch down low for strike 1. Only the 3rd hit for Cheyenne after that single by Dom Lopez. 0-1 on the way to Swain. Breaking ball catches the outside part of the zone for strike 2.
Nasty. Absolutely nasty was that pitch.
The movement on that thing was crazy.
Ooh, that can make your knees buckle. I go right back to it in the same location.
0-2. Oh, and he tags him in the back.
His release point was off there. Uh-oh. Tying run at first base now.
And the go-ahead run in the box.
Well, Killian was going strong. Now, how many pitches did Killian throw? Do we know that?
Stand by, I can tell you. Killian, 98 pitches.
So he could have continued.
Had 7 pitches left that he could play with. Yeah.
Okay.
7 pitches left he could have played with.
I kind of get that.
And
now
Ben
I kind of
Phillips,
get the move.
though.
There is action in the Sheridan pin right now.
And it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner. Hayden Swain's going to come off. And Ben Bowman, I believe, number 1? No. Yeah.
Bowman over at first.
Bowman over at first.
You have Lopez at second. 2 really good base runners. And 2 guys that usually aren't going to make mistakes on the base paths and run into outs. And that's big right now in this moment because, you have the tying run at first.
Caden Anderson.
He's going to try to move him over.
And that's misses for ball 1.
Ty Lanes wants to get that tying run at second into scoring position.
1-0. Up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Hunter Stone in a big situation.
Well, you don't want to go down 3-0 here. If he puts a bunt down, so be it. But you don't want to walk him when he's trying to do a sac bunt.
2-0. Bunt right back.
Oh, he's got him
to
at third.
Stone. Throw to third. Got him.
Heads up play right there. The play was taking him towards third, so you always go where the play is taking you, make the easiest throw. That worked out perfectly for Sheridan, and now the Sixers down to their final 2 outs.
It'll be Wyatt Hott.
Number 7, Wyatt Hott.
Hott.
0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch.
Flew out to center field the other time. Stone with the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1.
Listen to the tension right before these pitches here. Just kind of listen. You hear people chattering right now. It's a huge crowd. And then when he gets here set in his stretch.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Then you can hear the pop of the
You
glove.
could hear a
that.
pin drop.
I love it. Postseason baseball.
Nothing like it. Great to be doing it in July.
Glad I'm with you, man.
Stone comes set. The 1-1. Oh.
Come on, man!
Timeout called by Hotz.
Now, Hot can be quietly a clutch dude.
1-1 on the way. Sidearm outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mason Tafoya stands on deck. The 2-1. Right in the middle. Another good, here it is, type fastball from Hunter Stone.
Oof.
2-2. Full count.
Ooh, got a full count right here. And it's just the burning question is, what are you throwing? You're throwing your best pitch. I don't know. Whatever you're feeling at the time, that's the pitch you need to throw right here. Whatever's working the best for you.
And it's a walk. Hustling down to first, and the bases are loaded on a close call. Timeout called by Coach Ben Phillips.
Now Phillips looked over to the pin, and I believe he has just made the call. Sheridan's going to try to close it out here in a moment. Whew. Very interesting late in this game. But you're right. You could have put in, or left in, excuse me, Nate Killian. He would have thrown 7 pitches or so. Oh, it looks like they're not going to the pin.
No, Hunter
Whoever
Stone
was warming up was coming in, but he just went in the dugout. So they're going to keep with Stone here. Stone trying to get his second save of the season.
Bases loaded. Ben Bowman on third. Caden Anderson on second. Wyatt Hott, the go-ahead run, stands on first, and it's up to Mason Tafoya, 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Circle change right into the zone for strike 1.
Beautiful. Go back to it. Go back to that pitch. Make Tafoya hit that pitch.
0-1. Catches the lower away part of the zone. Lower corner for strike 2 at the knees.
He went same location, not same pitch, though. Went harder that time.
Might go trying to work something inside now. The 0-2. Oh, that one just a touch low, but he definitely came inside on him a little bit more. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I do like that thought. I love the pitch. It was a great pitch made, but Tafoya, a veteran dude, didn't bite.
Stone from the windup, the 1-2. Ooh, foul tip to stay alive.
Oh, and you mean barely staying alive, man. He just got that off the end of the bat. This is what postseason baseball, what a state tournament's all about right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sheridan leads by 2. Top of the 7th. Bases loaded. 1 down. Another foul tip.
Tafoya is so difficult to get back in that dugout, man. He just does whatever it takes to get to first. And he's so great at that.
Standing on deck.
And he's so good with two strikes.
The player of the year, Coulter McAnally. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball foul into the parking lot off of the first base dugout, where Cheyenne Post 6 calls home today. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Interesting 1-2 here. I think I'll go with something off speed. Maybe with that breaking ball.
1-2.
He did. Stayed up. Well, you know how that guy in the red hat feels.
Yep.
Right there in the camera.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wow, full count, bases loaded. Cheyenne Post 6 trails by 2.
Again, you throw your best pitch. Whatever Stone is feeling right now is what he needs to throw. That's the only decision he should make.
Wind up. Swing and getting under it and fouling it off.
Well, that would be the number 10 pitch here to Mason Tafoya. Pitch number 11 coming up.
The 3-2. Away. And Post 6 gets a run on the walk.
And now you have Coulter McAnally. This is exactly what you didn't want if you're Sheridan.
And Ben Phillips strides out to the dugout. And he points to the pin. We'll have the new pitcher after this. What a game. What a night in Sheridan. 2022 AA State Tournament. Live from Sheridan, Wyoming. On mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique when it
comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friend at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Dylan Greenough Groom, the tall righty. Lefty check that onto the mound for Sheridan.
The other right.
The other right.
Well, Dylan Greenough Groom has had a tremendous year. Again, kind of off the radar. 5-0, 3.04 ERA, 46 innings, 40 hits, 41 strikeouts, 19 walks. He has been tremendous this season. A lot of times out of the pen. He does have one save. Last year he posted a 6-4 record. And in his career, he's 11-4.
All right, everybody, take a deep breath. Bases loaded. Cheyenne trails by 1. 1 down. Top of the 7th. And here's your player of the year, Coulter McAnally.
Not exactly what you wanted. You came into this inning, advantage Sheridan. And I understand it's 2-1 Troopers, but in my eyes, it's advantage Cheyenne right now. And you got McAnally, you got Kostopoulos, and you got to get them both unless you can get a double play here. And the tying run is a third. So it's a tough one for Greenough. Groom, I'm sure his heart is a-pounding.
You're thinking strikeout. Groom, his first pitch of the game to McAnally. Breaking ball up high, ball 1.
Again, middle infielder Sheridan, double play depth as well. So if you're Sheridan and the ball's going towards the bag, you throw it there. If you can get 2 up the middle, try to get 2 up the middle. If you're going towards home, throw it home.
The 1-0. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. No matter what happens tonight, Sheridan's got to feel pretty good about their chances on potential matchups on Friday with pitching available.
And I think Sheridan's got to win this game, man.
Yeah, I agree. You came this far. The 1-0 breaking ball didn't break. 2 balls, 1 strike. But
keep in mind that's the second one. Didn't mean to cut you off. That's the second one that didn't break.
Yep. But it is worthy to note that if Sheridan does see Cheyenne on Friday, it could be great. And Sheridan has proved they can play with this team. 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Keep this ball down. Do not leave it up. If it's at the shins, that's okay. You'll deal with a 3-2 pitch. Keep it down. That way, maybe you get a strike 3 here or a ground ball. Maybe you get 2. Or force it home.
Force at every base. Bases loaded. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down. Swing and a foul ball. Across the first base dugout.
Coulter McAnally there missed that one. That was a pitch he could have taken the other way that he's done so many times. He missed that one. And that is very rare. That doesn't happen very often.
Zach Kostopoulos stands on deck. The 2-2. Swing and another foul ball over the first base dugout.
That one he didn't miss. It was off the plate. He just kind of smacked it.
Staying alive type situation.
Yeah. The first one he should have took the other way to right center.
Kostopoulos 1 for 2 stands on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Coulter McAnally. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The 2-2 from Groom. Got under it, but it goes out of play. It's the top of the Union broadcast booth.
Well, my heart is beating. I can't only imagine these kids.
Oh, man.
Putting their hearts and souls out there tonight. And that's what they're doing.
Two balls, 2 strikes to McAnally. 1 out, bases loaded. This one hit up the middle. On to 2 for 1. No, he missed it. The ball gets away. And the Sixers take the lead.
Sheridan right now, if you look out there, Kel Hamrick is on one knee. The game is not over. Got to get over that and completely get that out of your mind. The game not over. You're trailing, but you have a whole nother half inning. Got to get over it and move on. They may have had a shot to win it there with that double play.
The throw
now, it would have been tough to get, to be fair.
Yep.
That would have been tough. But they had a shot to get McAnally.
The throw to second misses the second baseman from the shortstop, and that causes post 6 to score. And now here's Zach Kostopoulos with runners on the corners. One down. Swing and a miss for strike one. Postseason baseball.
We talked extensively throughout this whole game which team is going to blink first, make the mistake, because both these teams don't really beat themselves very often. There it was.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. It's a one-run game. Lead for post 6. Oh-2 on the way. Swing and a foul ball. We'll do it all over again. The fans here, stunned.
One of those times in a baseball game as a broadcaster, what do you really need to say, man?
No.
They can hear the atmosphere. You can hear the...
I will say one thing. Only in baseball,
right?
in the postseason, does it come down to one thing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Kostopoulos, the batter. Runners on the corners. Tafoya at third, McAnally at first. One, 2. Up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I was watching the Rockies game yesterday, and Rogers, their second baseman, he made a crucial error. The Brewers had a chance to win because of it. He made 2 wedge gems, really, to end that game.
Yep.
So if you're out there in the middle infield of Sheridan, that's a little lesson right there. Just keep on fighting. Forget about what happened. You're still in this thing. It's just a one-run game.
The 2-2. Zico gets under that one, puts it into foul territory, and it's out of play.
And how you can put things in perspective after making a mistake like that. You can think in your head, you know what? Would you be happy down 3-2 to Cheyenne and still have a shot to bat?
You've got a shot to win this game.
Yeah, you'd be thrilled to have that opportunity. That's what Sheridan has to think about right here.
You have to focus on the situation at hand. Only one down. You need to get this second out. Force at second and first. Breaking ball up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You saw the visible frustration on Greenough Groom right there. That breaking ball is not doing exactly what he wants it to do on a consistent basis. He's a little frustrated by it.
Full count yet again. Pitch by Greenough. Runners going. Kostopoulos gets under that one, and it's going out of play.
I think a fan made a nice catch over there. He gets nothing. No prizes. Actually, I don't know. You might get a snack at the, I don't know.
Concession stand, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
The 3-2 for Greenough. Got under that one. This one going to be in play. Second baseman makes the catch. Runner tags up from third. Throw to home is not in time. The catch was made by Stowe from the second base position.
You ever heard the term read the room? That was a read the room call right there by Ty Ling. Because normally, I think in 75% of the situations, you're not sending Tafoya there on a catch and shallow right by the line. However, you're reading the room. Make Sheridan make a play when it's pressure-packed. That was a brilliant move right there by both Tafoya and Ty Lane.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss by Hastings. Throw down to second. Is not in time.
That call there. Steele
Another read the
McAnally,
room thing.
Read the room. Keep your momentum. Keep that pressure on Sheridan. Only a certain amount of coaches and managers have that in them where they can read what's going on in a game and adapt to it. Got to give Ty Lane credit for that.
Well, that is why he is the 2022 co-manager of the year.
In a moment, I'll have an example of not reading the room.
Pitch to Hastings.
Remember when the Seahawks played the Patriots? And you don't give it to Marshawn Lynch at the half-yard line? That was Pete Carroll not reading the room. And it cost him the Super Bowl. Gave Tom Brady another one. I'm not bitter.
Oh, boy. Dylan Greenough has to continue to battle. He's got 2 down. 0-2 to Keldon Hastings, the pitch. Fouls that one into the back screen. We'll do it all over again. Greenough has thrown 20 pitches.
It's going to take a team with the kind of championship grit that the Cheyenne Post 6 team has. This is what you build when you build a dynasty that Cheyenne has had for so many years. You build a team that when they come in, they know past teams have won titles, and they are not scared by anything. They think, you know what, we're a championship. Kind of like what Sheridan football is built.
0-2 down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
When you know the history and you know we've won this many champions, you don't panic. And Cheyenne didn't panic tonight.
No, they did not. Sheridan will have final say in this one, though. 1-2 from Groom to Hastings. Greenough puts that one down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dylan Greenough laboring out there, trying to get to the bottom of the 7th, turn it over to his offense. Two. Down low at the corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Winner gets Gillette tomorrow under the lights. Loser will have to fight for their lives against Jackson.
By the way,
4 p.m.
Oh, my bad. 4 p.m. Jackson. Lower third of the Sheridan order due up, by the way. Dubberly, Steele, and Hall scheduled to hit. In case you're wondering, for the bottom of the 7th.
3-2. Gets under that one, pops it into play. Caden Steele, the first baseman, reins over and makes the catch, and the inning's over. All right. Points set. Cheyenne, the match when we close this one down. It's the bottom of the 7th. 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Colter McAnally gets the go-ahead RBIs.
I'm going to say what you just said during break. Oh, no. Colter, it's like the Grim Reaper has come out here.
You know, he's the pitcher of the year.
Yeah.
This is like having the Cy Young come in to close Game 7 of a playoff, or not quite Game 7, but like Game 3 of a playoff game.
I said Colter McAnally on our pregame show on Monday,
Yep.
or Sunday night, excuse me, that he should be Pitcher of the Year. I thought Jason Fink should have been Player of the Year, but anyway, Colter swept it. He comes in with an 8-1 record, 0.66 ERA, 107 strikeouts to 12 walks. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's impressive. That's impressive. But I tell you what, this has very much an Enter Sandman type feel to it.
And think about it, you can save Colter McAnally for later on in the tournament as well. Because he's, ideally he's not going to throw that many pitches in this outing.
All right.
Dubberly to lead it off.
Here we go. Going to go to the far cam real quick while we change the bit rate. First pitch fouled off by Carter Dubberly for strike one. Chris, I got to lower the bit rate. We're buffering a little bit on the stream, so I'm going to lower the bit rate. Why don't you take over while I take care of that?
Oh, sure. Dubberly at the plate, left-handed batter. 0 for 2. McAnally a high leg kick, and that one misses low and in. A ball and a strike to Dubberly. McAnally on to try to finish this game, the reigning Wyoming Pitcher of the Year.
I think we're good to go now.
In his last outing, I saw McAnally. He struck out 17 against Gillette. Struck out the last 7 Gillette hitters he faced. The only one that got to him, Corey Schilling with an RBI double.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. McAnally, the future Utah Ute, the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's one down.
Well, they're down to their final 2 outs, and got to find somehow, some way to get on base if you're Brock Steele. Steele, a right-handed batter as he digs in. McAnally cocks his right arm on the first pitch. And that one misses away, ball 1. 4-2, Sixers have the lead. We're in the 7th. Oh, how things have changed. Troopers down to their final 2 outs. Once upon a time, they led top of the 7th. 1-1. Just a little bit low at the shins and the count. 2 balls. Steele. Rich Hall waiting on deck. Sheridan down to their final 2 outs. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one a darting four-seam fastball. Tailing away from the hitter. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Last chance for Sheridan. That one fouled off behind his own plate. Still 2-2.
Sheridan have got to develop that will that Cheyenne showed.
Breaking ball stayed up that time, Elin. Oof.
McAnally throws that one so hard, you kind of found.
Payoff pitch here. McAnally wasting a little time. The high leg kick. Drilled down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Headed into the corner. Racing into second base with the 1-out double is Brock Steele. And the Troopers there regain a little momentum here in the bottom of the 7th.
That hit is huge for Brock Steele and Sheridan. You can work with that.
How about Brock Steele tonight? 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Rich Hall digs in now with Steele at second. Rich Hall's objective is clear. Get on base by any means necessary. That time he was a little off balance. And the count 1 strike. Cheyenne clinging to a 2-run lead. Sheridan down to their final 2 outs. The 0-1. Called strike, outer edge. 0-2 to Hall. McAnally is so good after he allows a hit or allows a runner to get on base. He is so good at starting the next hitter and getting ahead of him. The 0-2. Got him looking right at the knees, inner half of the plates. And Sheridan down to their final outs. It is all up to Michael Greer. Greer 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. The game is on the line here. Runner at second, 2 down. Greer represents the tying run. 4-2 Sixers. That pitch stays in. Greer ahead in the count. Sheridan led 2-0 ever since the 4th inning, and then the Sixers scored 4 in the top of the 7th. That's where we stand right now. McAnally trying to close it out. That's a nasty breaking ball that falls in for a strike. 1-1. Greer represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th, but Sheridan down their final out. That one tails low and outside. Greer ahead in the count, 2-1 here against Coulter McAnally, the reigning Wyoming Pitcher of the Year. A sparkling ERA of 0.66.
Chris, I got to say, as a lifelong baseball fan, this is going to go in the memory bank as one of the best games I've ever seen.
It's been a crazy one, the 2-1. That one lifted down the right field line. It's going to hook out of play.
Definitely one of the best games I've ever seen in person.
The atmosphere has made it all the better as well. These Sheridan fans have showed up and showed out. A lot of Cheyenne fans made it up here. We have some people from every city here in Wyoming taking in this action. It's been a dandy. Maybe we'll go to extras. We'll have more.
Maybe tying run at the plate.
The 2-2. Got him looking outside corner. McAnally waves by to Sheridan. And the Cheyenne Sixers come back down 2-0. They score 4 in the top of the 7th.
Wow.
And they win it 4-2. All the press clippings saying that the Cheyenne Sixers moved to the losers brackets. Well, erase those.
Wow.
Elin, your thoughts?
What a game. Sheridan, the heart of a champion, but Cheyenne, you know, I remember, I'm a lifelong Arizona Diamondbacks fan. We played the New York Yankees in the 2001 World Series, and when the Diamondbacks thought they had the Yankees, something crazy happened, and they called it the Yankee Mystique. Post 6 might have a mystique about him, as that was an incredible game by them, an incredible comeback. Sheridan had every bit of the momentum going into that final inning, but Post 6 are the New York Yankees of Wyoming, and they just don't panic, and I'm speechless right now with what I just saw.
How about McAnally waving bye to Sheridan? Wow. I'm surprised Sheridan didn't take exception to that one.
We'll move on. We're moving on.
Holy moly.
I think Sheridan knows there's a very good chance that was game 1 of multiple at this state tournament.
You know, losing to Post 6 here isn't that big of a deal for Sheridan. You know, you can come back with the team they have. It's the way you lost. That's rough. I am not sure that team can regroup from what just happened, what just transpired on this field tonight.
We will find out. And
we will find out.
They've got plenty of pitchers locked and loaded, still ready to go. It's not over.
That's a great point.
It is not over for Sheridan. They are going to fight hard tomorrow against Jackson to get to the semis. As we got appearances from Walker Wilson, Hank Allred. I'm taking names walking right through my camera.
Wow, what a game.
What a game. What a game. We're going to take a break when we come back. We'll have our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, part of our post-game show on a 2022 AA State Tournament live from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When considering your next visit to the dentist, make your appointment with an office that handles it all. At Blacksburg Dental, Dr. Irene and his professional team treat patients of all ages. Everything from cleanings and x-rays to crowns and implants, clear aligners to teeth whitening, and 6-month checkups and emergencies. Blacksburg Dental accepts all insurances and even has options for people without. Care for your teeth the best way possible. Call Blacksburg Dental today at 307-782-3630 and schedule an appointment.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
The car just started to spin. I could feel the top of the truck hit my head. I could feel the seatbelt hold me in place, and I knew it was doing its job. And I was so thankful for those seatbelts because they held us in. We did not go through that windshield. We did not go out that door. When it spun and flipped, we remained in that vehicle. The most glorious moment of my life ever was to open my eyes and see her face.
I like to believe the seatbelt is what saved my mom and I's life, and I just don't understand why somebody wouldn't just take the 3 seconds to just make that small decision to click it. Ever since I came home from the hospital, they put me in a seatbelt, and even now as a new driver, I still remember always to put my seatbelt on.
It's such a simple action that you can do that can completely change the course of your life forever. We are the Braley family, and we're alive because we buckled up.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Well, we thought day one of the 2022 state tournament was awesome. Day two was amazing. Capped off by probably what a lot of people will go back and say to this point is the game of the year, under the lights in Sheridan. Sheridan and Cheyenne. Sheridan takes a 2-run lead into the top of the 7th. A chance to win it for Sheridan, but they bobble the potential game-ending double play, and it brings in 2 runs to give Sheridan the 3-2 lead. They bring in 1 more, and then McAnally comes onto the mound, the 2022 Pitcher of the Year, and shuts them down. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's here in Sheridan. We're going to have a lot to talk about on our recap show. Live from the Comfort Inn here in Sheridan. That gets started around 10:30 tonight. Join us. We're going to have Gillette manager Nate Perlyberg, the only team that has not given up a run yet this season in the 2022 state tournament. So Nate Perlyberg will join us. David Settle from YO Preps. Can't wait to talk to him about that masterpiece we saw today. We'll also let you know what the game matchups are for Day 3. It all starts tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Pregame at 12:45. Then we got the 4 o'clock game. Pregame at 3:45. And then the game to decide who will, no matter what, play for a state championship tomorrow at 7 o'clock right here in Sheridan. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Cheyenne 4. Sheridan 2, man. It's been a long day. Sheridan 2. What a game, what a night. And it's only day 2 of a 5-day state championship tournament here in Wyoming. I'm Elon Off on behalf of my broadcast partner, Chris Brentel, as well as our producer, Mr. Colton Bagley, our other producer, Sean Hando, our executive producer, Val Cook, our office manager in Evanston, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, sales associates, Julie Burley and Christine Wiley, as well as the rest of the staff of My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Dennis Bedwell, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling, voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Dan Hubbard, and, of course, the voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Cody Olson. I'm Elon Off saying we'll see you guys tomorrow Pregame for game 1 of day 3. It'll be Laramie versus Sheridan, I believe. Laramie versus Sheridan. Tonight, Sheridan goes down to the loser's bracket. They'll play Laramie at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Then at 4 p.m., it'll be Jackson versus Casper. And then at 7 p.m., the winner between Cheyenne and Gillette will, no matter what, play for a state championship on Friday. We'll see you guys tonight, 10:30, for the 307 Baseball 2022 State Tournament Day 2 recap show live on mylocalradio.com. Thank you guys so much, and take care. We'll see you guys tonight.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!